Hail!
Nice jump, Alistair.
Arxion just resubbed for 3 months.
Grazie. We're gonna wait for a couple more people. We'll give it a little bit. This game's a banger, by the way.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Big Lanky 905 just resubbed for 17 months. Ready
17
load.
months, incroyable. So, I'll explain a bit more. The fucking north is overrun at the moment. Where intro screen with intro music? This is it. Can you not see it? So we had Ria, who's one of the devs for this, in here this morning, which was great. Well, she was one of the story writers. You mean the Twitch intro? Oh, I don't know. We need more lords. So, this is a Twitch integrated game. It's a realm manager. And you join the court of nobles. And then you'll pop up in the storyline. And you also get to vote on resolutions that I put forward. And there are 3 courts from different lands within the realm. And they all have their own, agenda. So the game that we played this afternoon, the North won because they managed to get a bunch of ice trolls to invade the kingdom. Schemes. They managed to get a bunch of ice trolls to invade the kingdom, murder me, and now if we continue game, it'll be the second iteration of my dynasty, and some of the things that happened in the first iteration will follow through into this next playthrough. So the job of the king is to get his own scheme through. But I'm battling essentially against Twitch chat, who will group up into houses and attempt to push their own agenda through. It was good. It was close. I made some boo-boos. I'd never played it before. I didn't really know what I was doing. But in essence, for anyone that wasn't here this morning, the king has 3 sort of skills, I guess you could say, or levels. His level of authority, his level of stability in the realm, and cash. And the houses have to worry about trade, farming, military, religion, and how fucking stubborn they're being. So you as the houses want to try to get your own agendas done, but also you can just push up your dick-headedness and then have a rebellion, which is quite good. So if I put the rebellion down, you're in big trouble. But anyway, let's continue the game. So, continue game. King Bork of the Goons dynasty, because of course, King PFlax was murdered, so I now play as King Bork of the Goon dynasty. So, let's crack on. So if you want to join as a noble, type !join, and you will be added as a noble. And it randomly assigns you to houses to try to make them as balanced. And you put which pronoun you want as well. We'll give it a decent chance to get some people in here. You can join at any time. You can just do !join at any time, so don't worry if you're late or you miss out before I start the game. You can just join at any point. Alright, that's a decent number of nobles. We've got about 20 per house. We'll wait until we've got 20 in each house. There we go. Alright, now we're away. My noble citizens, it is I, King Bork. Alright, so I have to do events that happen. I have to try and secure an heir. My coronation first, of course. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King PFlax, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? So the nobles get to choose what it is how my coronation is going to be. So now you vote. Vote A, vote B, vote C, vote D, I think it is. You can always join. You can always join. There's no limit on joining time. Hold a pagan northern ceremony.
Mighty 284 just resubbed for 50 months.
PFlax went straight in the river. King Bork
nice jump, Alistair.
Oh,
William 111 just resubbed for 1 month.
It's a rivering. It's a rivering. Throw me in the river. Excellent. It is decided the king will be thrown in the river. Alright, let me get changed out of my nice robes. Chuck me in the river. Thanks for the stability boost, nerds.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Giants at large.
Ninja Bear 58 just resubbed for 25 months. Long live the king.
Grazie. You're sitting victorious atop your new throne, lovingly sculpted from the bones of fallen warriors. You don't have much time to feel smug. Your Majesty, most of the ice giants who came down here during Ragnarok have returned to the frozen wastes, thank the ninth. But there are still a few stragglers, war bands roaming the countryside, causing chaos. What should we do? Ever since someone invited them down here, that was me, the giants have proven difficult to dislodge. Alright. What do we want to do, people? We got fucking ice giants roaming the land. Recruit them into the Northern Army. A bold decision. Wow. Everyone's voting for this. Bear in mind that this will probably give buffs to the chiefs. So red and green, you might want to think about your own thing. The chiefs have never fought alongside the giants before, but Ragnarok ushered in a new age of understanding, not to mention a mutual hatred of the patricians and barons. Look at that! Now the chiefs have military 10! We haven't done schemes yet. After careful negotiations, the Northern Army welcomes some new plus-sized members. The rest of the kingdom quakes in fear. Let them try to defy you now. Fucking bring it on, patricians and barons. The path to victory. My spy master says, Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers. Unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. That would be me. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a conqueror. Let's go. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. On it. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck. And now we end the season. Robin of the Barons. When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Open to Barons of the March only. What scheme should the Barons pursue to overthrow the new king and place their preferred claimant, Robin, on the throne? The goal of the Barons is to lower my authority. Intriguing. 14 nobles voted for gunpowder. I smell a plot. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the Barons could take over the kingdom. You heard it, chiefs! We're going to put a stop to this shit. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the Barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance their scheme, the Barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So, Barons, your job is to lower my authority to 4 or less in the next 2 seasons. Chiefs of the North! King Bork has abandoned the ways of our people? Put me on the throne, I'll stay true to our traditions. Listen, Ragnar. I'm bloody doing it, alright? God damn, I'm the king and my people still aren't happy. Alright, Blue, vote for what you want. Remember to look at what the other people are going for. So you're going Ray's own military, it's already 10. 10 is the max. 10 is the max. You should probably go for something you can achieve. Oh, Blue, Blue! You've divided your votes like fools! Refresh the stream if your extension is offline. Refresh the stream. How can we raise it from 10? Oh, well. Alright, fair. No, you've achieved that. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've actually done it. Nestor wants to be king. How are these filthy patricians going to sort this? Ray's own trade. You guys might be onto something here. Ray's own trade. Raise your trade to 5 or more. Done. The patricians and the chiefs are way ahead of you. Barons! Barons! Why are you clearly the worst? Here we go. A fishy wedding. Let's get hooked. Your Majesty the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help us shore up relations. By all that glitters, great nation, the Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend. Set laws for voting. Should the king attend the wedding between the Archduke of Saul and a fish person? It was the frog people last time. Now it's the fish people. Vote away, my minions. Wow, everyone's on board with this fish wedding. Couldn't you just say fussy for fish pussy? Wouldn't it just be fussy? Or would it be fishussy? Seems a bit long-winded. Voting closed. Of course I should attend the wedding between a man and a fish. Excellent, the wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke you should be delighted to attend. Humph! This kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the patricians are naturally scandalized. Uh-oh, patricians gained some... But the peasants, sentimental as ever, in favour of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Faith down everywhere. And stability went up. Hell yeah. What can we go for here? Your honor guard. Let's get my honor guard sorted. Who do I want as my guards? I mean, it's gotta be the North. Chief Nice Shist says, "You'll choose our Northern warriors, won't you? Your Grace, don't tell me you've gone soft and southern already. I've made my decision. The North. The North! The North, thank you very much." Yeah, but I'm King Bork of the North. I'm a North King. I trust the North. Border raids. Lord Patrician, what's on? Your esteemed highness. Are you from West Country by any chance? What's on? Those damn chiefs are up to their old tricks. Chief Greatscape, _ has been leading his warriors on raids into my lands. Nobody was hurt, but they shook down my peasants for petty coin and stole lemons straight from my finest groves. Excellent. How dare you accuse me of something like that again, and it's my axe you'll answer to. Your Greatness, I've no idea what Lord Patrician What's On is talking about. Maybe he's had too much wine, eh? If you want to join as a noble, ! Join and a pronoun and you'll be in. He, she, or they, and you're in. And it'll randomly assign you to a house. Set laws for voting. What should be done about Chief Greatscape's supposed raids against Lord Patrician What's On? So we can either order Chief Greatscape to compensate Lord Patrician What's On for the stolen goods, send the Spy Master to investigate, or tell Lord Patrician What's On to bring proof when making accusations. It's up to you, people. Goodness, this is close. Red, what are you doing? The barons are just gaboons. Compensate Lord Patrician What's On for the stolen goods, of course. I would be on about to pay back what I stole if I stole anything in the first place. That's added a bit of defiance. Depths below, shut up. The council has spoken, now here's my bill. Grumbling, Chief Greatscape pays up, but you'd be surprised if this was the end of it. Chief Greatscape's wealth dropped. Lord Patrician What's On's wealth went up. And defiance is now down for the patricians. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Next season, let's go. Now you can decide what you want to build. You guys have money. You vote on what you want to build. So, for example, if you're red, you wouldn't want to build the monument because it would increase my authority and you want to lower my authority. You guys would want to build the theatre. Whereas if you were, let me think, the other guys can just build whatever they want. You might want to build a library to raise stability, Grand Bazaar to raise your trade, that kind of stuff. So look at what your objectives are. You can see them here. Your bid is to lower my authority to 4. Let's see if you can achieve it. So you have to type !fund, which of the things you want to fund, and then how much you're willing to spend from your personal coffers. The richest noble is Jarl. Bear in mind, other people, that you generally don't want to let the other guys get their objective. So if, for example, green and blue were to pick something and vote on it, they might be able to outspend the barons and prevent the barons moving closer to achieving their goal. Because if they achieve their goal, you guys can lose, and then we'll have a baron on the throne instead of a Northman. So at the moment, it's the theatre and the Grand Bazaar. Don't know what Blue's up to here. Time's up! They got the theatre. That's lowered my authority by 1. Finding a spouse. Let's get that wife. Wife me. Women, please. I'm going to solidify the North and marry a nice northern woman. An ironic execution. Your Majesty, my little birds have brought me most interesting news. As a traitor, is a traitor apostrophe S been selling coastal military secrets to Ashmead for substantial amounts of cash? So it's a name, but then the name hasn't popped up. So so-and-so is a traitor, and they've been selling... We don't know who that is. Who's this coming in? All lies. I've been feeding Ashmead strategic... It's someone who might have left the chat. I think what happened was someone left the chat as soon as this had already popped, and then they left. That's unfortunate. Oh! It's Nixon the Prince. Have Nixo the Prince. There we go. Have them shot full of arrows. Use the Nixo the Prince for its intended purpose, or confiscate Nixo the Prince's ill-gotten gains, but let them live. That's a bit of a bug there, I think. Voting closed. Confiscate their ill-gotten gains, but let them live. An island rises. Lord Patrician Furiousdom. Your Serene Highness! Your Serene Highness! Something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. New island has risen halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sal. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sal. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands. Well, I'm vetoing paying a wizard to sink the island back into the sea. I can't afford that. Well, we got to defeat these fish folk. I'll leave it up to you, team. Seduce the Finfolk? Stop voting D. Idiots. Oy vey. No way! No. Absolutely not. I've got to find some special reeds that let me breathe underwater. I refuse to marry a Finfolk prince. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Have the merchants from Kurth arrived with the gunpowder, says Baron Arxaeon. Not yet. They still fear the king's reprisals, not to mention their own government. Then our work is not done. We need to weaken King Bork's grip. The Baron's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Baron scum. I'm taxing the fuck out of the Barons. Thank you, Barons, for the moolah. Appreciate that. Retaliation. Eligible options. Wife, 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 wife. Yes, yes. There's no time for sentiment. Just pick one. Alright. Ursa, firstborn daughter of the Northern Alex Nab clan. Beautiful, isn't she? Apparently she's also exceptionally well-mannered and agreeable for a Northerner. Ursa is top so far. Even among the Northerners, she's made something of a name for herself as a fearsome warrior. Had a bit of controversy a while back with her clan all burned down. She was to blame somehow. Alright. Rhoda, the wealthy heiress to the noble patrician Lloyd Jones's estate. She's got a reputation for honesty and fair-mindedness. That's rare along the coast. Her interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. And she's scarily good at it. Alright. And now, Ducada, scion of the prestigious Worm Sage bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Nope. I've made my decision. Ursa of the North, let's go. Visit the Finfolk. The Finfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves and you are whisked down into the murky depths. A few hours later you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Finfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We are honoured to have such a prestigious visitor. Let's get down to business. Of course, we must be swift. I know these magic reeds only provide a certain amount of air. The Chancellor didn't mention anything like that. You try not to let your panic show. So you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. This new island could cause a war between your future husband and I. Did you come all this way just to make threats over a tiny bit of land? I'll never understand you surface folk. Be gone, do not visit this village again. Your clam coach spirits you back to the surface. As you wade onto the beach you gasp for breath. Air never tasted so good. Most unfortunate, your majesty. The wedding will go ahead after all. At least you tried. Thanks, Chancellor. Retaliation. Your esteemed highness, I'm here to complain about Chief Greatscape raiding my lands again. This time he even left a calling card with his signature after pillaging one of my caravans. The audacity! Lord Patrician Watson's wealth has decreased. Chief Greatscape's wealth has gone up. Trade in the coast is now prosperous. That's down. Farming is now barren. Trade in the north is dynamic. And farming is now sufficient. I don't see what the problem here is. The council forced me to repay Lord Patrician Watson for raids I never conducted in the first place. Let the crime fit the punishment, now or even. By all that glitters, that is not even remotely how that works. I demand the council arrest this fool. I am vetoing arrest of Chief Greatscape because, chiefs, I am your king. Blue, if you're not voting C, you fucked up. Who fucked up? Poor old Greatscape. Gods be good, so be it. At least I got to have fun waving my axe at some merchants. Chief Greatscape pays back some of what he stole from Lord Patrician Watson, but a lot of it was already distributed among northern villagers and can't be recovered. This is ridiculous! I've not been paid back half of what I owed. It's settled. The matter is settled. The patricians are not happy. Back in the march, at the castle of Baron Arxaon, a number of figures crowd around an unassuming barrel. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Incredible. May I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So, this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Shit, they've already done it! Far to the northwest, snow blankets the landscape and wolves howl in the night. The chiefs plot to bring about the end of the world. Ragnarok, not again! Praise Morgana! Initial talks with the ice giants are going so well that they've gifted us a new patch of fertile land in the northern valleys. The gods are good. With luck, this will be the foundation of an alliance strong enough to rock the world. That's Chief Bobskinny and Chief Daniel. I, the ice giants, are a formidable ally. Tall as a building and limbs like tree trunks, when those southerners don't know how to fight them like we do. But first we must offer something the giants desire. A whole kingdom's worth of pillage? Just what I was thinking. If we fill the kingdom with bountiful goods and plunder, the giants won't be able to resist. This is the same as last time. For the next stage of the chief scheme, they must raise other regions' trade to a combined total of 10 or more after 3 seasons. They've done it! They've done it already! By royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Consider it. Royal wedding! Ah, Ursa. My bride. I do. King and wife. Feast! And everyone's happy. You endure a long conversation which Ursa determined to flatter you relentlessly, agree with everything you say. By Night's End, you still don't know who Ursa really is. Her real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchambers, still strangers. Well, it's still worth a ride, surely. An island wedding. Uh-oh. Furiousdom, your Serene Highness, in a few days you'll be travelling to the Archduke of Saul's controversial wedding. Surely there's a way we could turn this to our advantage. We must forge an alliance with Saul. They have fast ships, and with this new island outpost, control over most of the Ghost Sea. Or you could publicly object to this blasphemous union of man and fish. He's not a fish, he's a finfolk. Bah, same difference. This is a matter for the council, I believe. Alright, council. I'm going to go for seek an alliance with Saul. If you guys go with me, it's 500 wealth for everyone that votes with me. Look how the money moves the nobles. Look how the money moves the nobles. Bit of coin and suddenly all the votes come out. You guys talk about political corruption. Shocking. Shocking. Hold on, let me fill up my vape. 111 nobles voted for the alliance. Well, the council has spoken. Good luck, your august majesty. Soon the time has come. You board a ship and sail to the newly risen island where the Archduke of Saul is due to marry his finfolk groom. Naturally, Ursa is accompanying you. I love weddings. I know I'm just a +1, but do you think the Archduke will let me make a speech? At last, the new island crests the horizon. It's an empty little rock, devoid of vegetation, with no buildings except a marquee and a hastily constructed Church of the Night. But it's packed with people, mostly minor nobles of Saul, who welcome you with cheers and bows. You file into the church. As the ceremony begins, the Finfolk Prince walks down the aisle while the Archduke of Saul waits with clasped hands. Does anyone here know any lawful impediment to these two people being joined in marriage? Then I now pronounce you married. That's that then. Time for a party. Hell yeah. Everyone crowds into the marquee to get incredibly drunk. As you're making the rounds, chatting in goblin canapes, you find yourself face to face with the Archduke. Your Majesty, thank you for coming. A toast to my new husband and I. Congratulations. Thank you. It's a very nice island, isn't it? Would you be interested in an alliance between Saul and my kingdom? It depends. What do you have to offer me? Gold. I do like gold. Very well, an alliance is born. Now let's enjoy the party. You celebrate long into the night and wake with a thudding headache. When you arrive back at the capital, the council is pleased that you follow their advice. No more grumbling from you lot. This alliance will bring us great fortune, your Serene Highness. The new island proves to be immensely beneficial for Saul. And for you, their new ally. The Archduke is happy to share his trade routes with your merchants. Trade is now dominant. Some patricians' wealth has increased. Famine. Turrigan. Stability's dropped to 7. Oh shit, what do we do? Right, I'm vetoing subsidies. We can't afford it. There, pick one. Put a cap on the price of grain, which is an authority roll. Or the free market will correct itself in due time, which raises defiance and lowers stability. It's your people's choice. Let the people choose.
Not sure the Scotsman would let.
Voting has closed. The free market will correct itself. Defiance in the coast is now mutinous, and we've lost stability. Famine ravages the coast as the price of grain continues to escalate. Sorry, coast. The coast economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with, says noble patrician Zojin. And Mr. LDC III says, money breeds money. I made a series of investments to improve our profits even more, but what do we do with the rest of this gold? Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom piece by piece. But first, the king must be in desperate need of our gold. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. We're currently at 1,530. Team, as in red and blue, you must not let them lower my treasury. My distant cousin. My liege, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak with you about, says Baron Bazardus. Good day, cousin, it is I, Lord Fitzalbert. How's the old kingdom going, eh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a fancy hat. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, very distant cousin, about 50th in line to the throne. You haven't seen him in years. Cousin, why are you dressed like that? Quite the dashing figure, aren't I? I had to borrow a few bits from Baron Bazardus after a donkey chewed through my coat. Lord Fitzalbert's been staying at my estate for the last year, your majesty, but unfortunately there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns, but now my coffers are bare. Yes, yes, poor Bazardus couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for funds, your highness. Listen to me. We have no money. I'm vetoing pay the Baron. Otherwise, Green gets their fucking thing. You guys can sort this out. Defiance will rise, but so be it. C is the option. C is the option. Vote for C. Green voting for C is remarkably bad. As is you guys voting. If their defiance gets to 10, they can attempt to usurp the throne. Arms shortage. Oh, it was for red, but still. People were voting all over the place. It's red that has a military. Your esteemed highness, the situation on the coast is dire. The patricians, I mean the king's navy, is in tatters. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to patrol our trade routes. We must bolster our dwindling forces. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection? Alright, Green. You've been handed this one. It's not. The barons don't get to vote. It's only green that gets to vote. Rigged. Rigged! Ah! Ah, Bork, I have something I need to discuss with you. That oaf, Baron Feuersteindunstall, challenged my honor, calling me a coward only fit to fight training dummies. I must regain my honor by fighting him at once. As long as you're careful. By the old gods I will be, not to worry. The very next day, Baron Feuersteindunstall is summoned to the fighting ring for the much-anticipated duel. You've always been a coward, Ursa. Don't worry, there's still time to back down. Cheering for Ursa. Ursa grins ever so slightly. The two combatants circle each other like lions, their axes drawn and pointed at each other. When they finally come to blows, the fight is over almost as quick as it begins. A quick parry here is thrust there, and suddenly Baron Feuersteindunstall is holding up his hands in a display of surrender. Yes! Well fought. You win. Ursa looks positively jubilant. She's proven her valor and vindicated her family name. Fuck yeah. Get fucked, Baron scum. Nobles, vote on what you wish to build. The vote is open. The red trying to up their military, I see. The barons are looking mighty strong, I've got to say. It's going to be close. I think the patricians are already on course to do jolly well. Green got both buildings. About your heir, yes please. Your marriage to Ursa has grown stale. You get along well enough, but there's no spark. You still need an heir. Congratulations, it was
nice jump,
you need an heir.
MAQZZ23 just resubbed for 23 months.
Let's get a bastard child. Legends Rising. Forging an alliance with the giants to bring down your kingdom. Ice giants? Oh, they're fucking gonna get the ice giants to plunder us again. Can we take them in a fight? I vote to build a great wall along the northern border. Everyone who votes with me gets 500 quid. Build the wall! Build the wall! Chief Daniel the Wise doesn't think it's necessary. It'll give him it'll buy us some time. Bork's wall is constructed. Tempting offer. Noble patrician Zeogin, your majesty, it has come to my attention that across the kingdom there are all manner of roads, bridges, walls, canals. What do they have in common? Infrastructure. Astutely observed, your supreme majesty, and yet they make you no money. I am willing to take them off your hands, saving you the cost of upkeep, and pay you handsomely in return. Ask your treasurer. It makes perfect financial sense. No chance! At this rate, your majesty, we may have to sell the lot. The treasury is not exactly looking healthy, and this would be a welcome cash injection. I can't work out why the patricians would be this helpful. It's suspicious. Perhaps we should call a council vote. I'm going to select veto on that one. Enact a law to prevent the patricians from buying public property. Red and blue, you should all be voting B. Get fucked, green. Who's that? Which idiot is... Which idiots are these? My lawyers will have something to say about this. They do. The new decree is bogged down with legal challenges. After months of agonizing courtroom antics, it is declared unconstitutional. You wonder where the kingdom even had a constitution. The council isn't interested in trying to pass the law a second time. You've delayed the patrician scheme. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. We bought ourselves some time. I'm taxing the fucking patricians. Rebellion report. Defiance is too high and one or more regions is considering rebellion. On the verge of rebellion? Well, we'll see about that. Your complaining cousin. Interesting news from the march. Do all your family reunions go this well? Is he causing trouble again? Could say that. Lord Fitzalbert has decided to tell everyone that you're unwilling to give someone of your own blood funds on which to survive. It's stirring up bad feeling against you. Better to nip this in the bud before it gets out of control. Alright. Reprimand him for his insolence. Everybody vote for that. You get 500 quid if you do. How easy it is to buy your votes. How very easy it is for I, the king, King Bork, to purchase your moral decisions. How very simple. Authority challenge succeeded. That was lucky. Bankruptcy looms. Fuck. Treasury's almost empty. What do we do? Raise taxes, get a bank loan, solve the crown jewels, crack open some tombs. We're going to crack open some tombs. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got a bit of denouncing, but I don't care. Gunpowder smuggling. Let's put a stop to this. Where can I get some of that? They're rabidly anti-monarchist in Kurth. We need coin. Council can slap heavy tariffs on all imports to the march. That's the barons. Threaten Kurth with sanctions for supplying gunpowder, which delays the scheme for one season. Or allow the barons to import whatever they please. Well, that's getting fucking vetoed right there, buds. Good luck, barons. Tariffs all. Tariffs. Blue, green. A, A, A. Although B would have been decent as well, I think. Either way, it's harming them. I don't care about their defiance. Get fucked. Somewhere in a dark cellar, a nervous baron is showing his guests a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. Behold! Great God! By my life, isn't it rarer than gold dust? Over here it is. This isn't just the biggest stockpile in the kingdom, but the only one. Now what do we do with it? Red, do you want to sneak the gunpowder into the palace and blow them all sky high? Or start manufacturing muskets and cannons to make your own military unbeatable? It's just only for red to vote. Ria wants to sneak the gunpowder in the palace and blow them all up. You just need troops. Then we'll step up our recruitment so we're ready when the time comes. I'll get to it. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise their military to at least 7. Back in the north, Chief Daniel the Wise is hosting yet another feast at his clan hall. Mead is being passed around in good measure, and some chiefs are dancing on the tables. It can only mean 2 things, really good news or really bad news. Bobskinny, pass me the drink, you old lout. I'm drinking until my ancestors feel it. Will those ice giants are throwing my way through your lands? Have we really done it? Your eyes don't deceive you, pal. They'll be marching with us come the morrow, and by Grahala's beard did they come out in force. We must have really impressed him with our reports of the kingdom's bounty. The gods are good, but what happens after the ice giants march? Axe of my ancestors, I hadn't thought of that. Someone fetch me another drink, then assemble the other chiefs. Quickly, damn you. Here you go, Blue. Let the ice giants fight alone and swoop in to the kingdom's rescue. Or march with the giants and devastate the kingdom. So your goal would be either be to lower my authority or lower my stability. It's much of a muchness, really. Oh, Ria, I might have found a bug, by the way. There was a... It was clearly meant to be the name of someone from chat. But when it had pulled the name, I think they'd subsequently left chat or something because it just showed up as blank. So it just said blank, blank, apostrophe, blank, apostrophe S, blank, blank, blank. March with the giants and devastate the kingdom. So you're trying to lower my stability. Chief Bobskinny and Chief Daniel the Wise. You gotta lower my stability to 2 or less. Okay, thanks, Ria. Sitting on a bench outside a Sunbleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The thrice-cursed king is still refusing to sell us any public land. Patience, my friend. Let's bide our time until the king's gold runs out. The patrician's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. So, red needs to raise the military by 2. Blue needs to lower stability by 2. And green needs to lower my treasury past 1,500 or less. By royal decree, you can tweak the laws. Ooh. Royal Gamble. Royal Gamble. Hello. Defiance is too high, and one or more regions is considering rebellion. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme, and they can't be taxed or take part in normal votes. So, blue is nowhere near a rebellion. Green is on the verge. Red is on the verge. They're close. They're close. The Archbishop's request. The Northerners have been worshipping heathen tree gods. Allow me to send some missionaries. I'll bring it to the council. Let's see. Council? Send missionaries to the north. Everyone that votes yes gets 500 quid. Blue, you might need this money. Taught me a lot about democracy, this game. Namely, people will vote the way you want them to if you pay them. Good luck, missionaries. This is an erasure of our culture. We won't forget this, you rabid pack of tyrants. Protest away. Have one faith. Didn't really work. What do we got? A prediction. Your Highness, excellent news from beyond the sky. This is Kieran. As your Majesty knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. Yeah, of course. I have seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Great God, no! Says sarcastic samurai. An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all very loud. Alright, it's up to you lot, I don't care. Focus on holy protection against this eclipse. Encourage visitors to the north to witness the event. Or these sun-obsessed fools should focus on their land, not the sky. Oh! They're coming north! By the ninth, you shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. Trade is now prosperous to the north. But faith is now heathen again. Fair enough, that's what the north wanted, really. Your remorseful cousin, that little shit. Lord Fitzalbert. I must throw myself on your mercy once again. How shocking. Your Majesty, I'm hurt. I know I've been irresponsible in the past, but I'm beyond all that now. No, it's that I'm building a sanctuary for retired hunting dogs in the march, but I've run out of money. I hope there was some spare coin in the treasury. Those poor dogs are so in need. Alright. I'm going to go for rally the farmers of the march to help. If you vote for this, you get money. Don't let green win. By the way, thanks the 3 patrician voters who voted against their interests. £500 to me! Get fucked, green. You all get nothing. I'm sorry, what I meant was I get £500. You guys get nothing. I know, Jacqueline. It's called a clever play by a king. Rebellion report. What do we got? My heir! Will I finally get an heir? Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to my legitimized natural born daughter. Baron Aristotle says, May Her Majesty, what is the name of this daughter? Bork 2. Huzzah, my liege. I'm sure little Bork 2 will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Rebellion! At long last, the patricians have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Lord Patrician, the Grumpy Nerd 1. His smile gleaming in the light of the braziers. The patricians of the coast will bring you down, pretender to the throne. We will rise up and fight for Nestor, the true king. Stability is now teetering. Authority is now ineffective. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Seize him! Come along now, traitors. Get the chop. What? But you can't do this, I'm an envoy. See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day. Get him. Your watchman wastes no time. Lord Patrician the Grumpy Nerd is dragged down to the corridor and his head is struck from his shoulders. Take that, Grumpy. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. Grumpy, you died. What are our chances against the rebels? Pretty good. The patricians aren't a military powerhouse. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous. The leader of this rebellion is Lady Patrician Vilemeister. She's citing your past transgressions as reasons for the uprising, your unwillingness to punish the chiefs for their raids on the coast, the fact you caused Ragnarok, not to mention your greedy plundering of the royal tombs. Urge to murder. Rising. Yes, Your Majesty, hold on to that feeling, you'll need it. So this is it, civil war? That's right, the kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchet. Come on, chiefs! This is our time. I am your Northman king. Opening strike. Lady Patrician Vilemeister, do you smell that, my friend? Sorry, I think I stepped in some nuts. Freedom you can smell. Freedom from the mad tyrant King Bork. At long last, we've risen up against his oppression. But if we want to keep our freedom, we must fight for it. I ask you, my fellow patricians, what will be our opening strike against the king? We can launch a preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the barons may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king. Or finally, you can send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. It's up to you, Green. This is for Green only. Vote away, you patrician scum. Voting has closed. B. Call upon the barons to join our cause. The patricians attempt to smuggle a secret message to the barons, but your watch intercept it and bring it to you. Defiance challenge failed. You scan the letter, muttering under your breath at the audacity of the rebels to court your loyal barons. Have them boiled alive in troll snot. The barons laugh uproariously, especially after you shoot them a particularly stern glare. Excellent. Here we go. Build what you will, my nobles. By the way, if Blue builds this prison, they get their third thing through. It's looking like the prison and the fortress. Oh, this is going to be close. 25 seconds left. Look how much money Green have got and they're doing nothing. You guys are giving this away. If they raise their military by 1, that's their achievement. And if they lower, if they do, time's up. Green fucked it. Trouble. It's Ragnarok, baby. In another day of poring over maps and battle plans with your marshal. It's hard to remember the last time you did anything else, and yet just when you thought things couldn't get any worse. Your Majesty won't believe this. Let me guess. Ice giants. She stares at you blankly. Yes. Ice giants. They've entered the Crown Lands just last night according to my scouts, and the chiefs, they've abandoned us. This must have been their plan all along. Stability is now anarchic. If they want to fight me too, then they can. Your Majesty, we can't take them all on, but there is something we can do. Lady Patrician Varmeister and the rebels may just agree to a truce. If we're invaded by ice giants, there won't be a kingdom left for anyone. Then we'll send our best diplomats. I'll fetch the Chancellor then. Knight preserve us! The next week is agony. Every second that you spend waiting for Lady Patrician Varmeister to arrive, the giants cause more damage. Nevertheless, you are patient. When patricians finally arrive, they bring a whole battalion, clearly fearing a ruse. I'm surprised you came calling for us. You must be desperate. I won't fight for free. Crown Nestor as king, or we'll let the giants do their worst. No! You have nothing else to bargain with, Your Serene Highness. If you decline, I walk. Over my dead body! Just as it looks like a fight will break out, a horn sounds in the distance. All heads in the room swivel towards the source of the noise. Someone is outside the walls. Everyone rushes outside, all previous hatred forgotten, and is greeted by an extraordinary sight. Giants are outside your walls, and they have already demolished any soldiers unlucky enough to be stationed
jump,
there.
Alistair.
Lady
Elusive
Patrician...
toaster just resubbed for 1 month.
Grazie. Lady Patrician Varmeister's mouth opens in stunned silence as she realizes her army has been decimated. Join the City Watch in defense. Morale can only last so long. I'm getting eaten again. So Chief Daniel the Wise finds you, a sadistic grin on his face. You fool, you've destroyed half the kingdom! Don't worry, the frost of war will melt, and a new spring will come with a northern queen and a great big throne made of bones. That's when you see it, rising out of the mist. Here, I'm about to get eaten. This happened last time. Well, we got eaten. King Bork, giant food. Who is crowned? Oh, no. Queen Ragnar of the Goons dynasty. I have to go at 10 past to pick up my daughter, but I'll be right back. If you wish to join as a noble, type !join. I'm going to pop to the loo while you guys are doing that. Begin! Coronation, here we go. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Bork, but you must still answer to the council.
Nice job,
But it's my
Alistair.
coronation!
Edoltastro just resubbed for 1 month.
Alright, vote on how you want me to fucking go.
Thanks for streaming.
I'm not
this,
going
it's
in the
really
river.
Good.
You're welcome, I'm loving it. Listen, barons and patricians. We've got to bring these blue bastards down. The chiefs have had it too easy. A pagan northern ceremony. Stripped nude, flogged with birches and bathed in goat's blood while a god speaker chants the ancient rites of Morgana. I was blue last time. I was Chief Bork on the throne and I still got invaded by ice giants. It's all thoroughly pagan. The church is outraged and so are the common folk. They should just be grateful you didn't include the ritual sacrifice. Giants at large. Right, what are we going to do about these giants? I say, hunt the bastards down. Don't give them into the Northern Army. The Northerners are strong enough as it is. Hunt them down. The chiefs lead the vanguard. Ah, excellent. They lost a bit of military there. And we lost some stability. The path to victory. How do I want to be remembered? The queen who ever lived. Authority. Authority. Please? When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. What scheme should the barons pursue to overthrow the queen? Intimidation, which is raise other people's defiance. Propaganda, which is lower stability. Or gunpowder, which is lower authority.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Cromulently ambig and just resubbed for 14 months.
Alright, Blue. Arnie wants to be on the throne. Stability, authority, faith. It's your choice. Grazie. We haven't had a patrician on the throne yet. You're going for lower stability too. I think you will have already achieved it. Because we've only got 3 bloody stability. Four or less, done. That's achieved. Green. Lowest defiance. Raise your own trade or conspiracy. Honestly, patricians should vote for B here because you already have trade 9. You've almost certainly already achieved it. Because they've already achieved it. So the first goal is almost always possible to achieve.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Teton 19 just
So this would probably be raise your
for
trade
9
above
months.
6.
Thanks for the content, Flax.
Grazie. Build up their industry. The patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Done. So you guys have all already done the first part. See? A new trend. I can't read that. That's a little problem that the banners are behind there. The Honor Guard. Elite Guards. The patricians with champion gladiators. The barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. I am going to choose the coastal gladiators. I'm going with patricians this time. Look at this, lad. I've made my decision. Coastal gladiators, baby. Dangerous roads. Baroness Zelda's cats. Your Highness, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. The marcher roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. Very well. Well, I'm not paying for it, but you guys can do whatever you like. Looks like we're offering a bounty. $10 gold per bandit scout by order of the Queen, reads the notice. Ugh. God damn, that costs us a lot of money. The plan is a great success with dozens of rewards given to those intrepid murderers in return for hairy trophies. Excellent. And finally, a new trend. Noble Patrician Lloyd Jones is here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab. Of course they do. It's the latest trend along the coast. The patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Good heavens. Very well, send them in. Do you know what, Lloyd? I'm going to buy your crabs. Just want you to bear in mind, I bought your guys as crabs. An auction! Bid on what you wish! Look how rich the patricians are. Since I helped you guys, voting on F would be well regarded. Patricians got that money. Bankruptcy looms. Crack open those tombs, baby. You know we love that. Finding a spouse. Oh, give me a man. Chief Science Whiz Ben thinks I'm gonna marry a northerner. Tried that twice. The Bandit Bounty. I thought everything was going well. That was a lengthy pause. I thought everything was going well. It's quite hard to verify a scalp. Oh dear. At the end of the day, it's just a tangled mass of hair. Right. I will be back in about 10 minutes. I have to pick up my daughter. Won't be long.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Amos FF just resubbed for 34 months.
Nice jump, Alistair.
GGX Ginge just resubbed for 15 months.
Apologies. Had to go get her. Let me set my alarm for tomorrow. Apologies. 7 a.m. tomorrow, I'm gonna get up. Fuck me. Alright. Oh my god, our stability's dropped to lawless. Alright, pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads. Make a few empty promises and hope this goes away. Send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits. I'm going to veto the treasury one because we're broke enough as it is. Vote away, scum. Vote away. Send the battle-hardened regiment of Northmen. Send the battle-hardened regiment of Northmen. We failed. Uh-oh. Our soldiers burned a village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. Marcher peasants now view you as a murderous tyrant. Stability is now 0, and the march is furious. Okay, let's get an heir, please. We're going to tax the north because they're the least defiant. Sorry, Northmen. On the verge of rebellion. All is lost. What? It's anarchy. We've sheltered in the palace while the mob heaves through the streets, toppling statues and dragging nobles from the mansions to be stoned to death. You must regain control, your majesty. It's too late, all is lost. Send for the treasurer. The treasurer cut her losses this morning. She's fled along with a great deal of your gold. Fetch my marshal. The marshal is unavailable. Call an urgent council meeting! Can't be done. The nobles will return to their homes to look after their families. Alright, then what can be done? Our options are limited. Somewhere nearby, glass smashes become aware of a dull, muted war, like flood rushing through the valley. What's that? I believe the common citizens have arrived at the palace to meet you in person, your majesty. The roar is 10,000 angry voices getting louder and louder as swords clash along with gurgling screams. Honor guard! Your half-nude coastal gladiators are already outside fighting off the mob. Against such numbers, they're not likely to last long.
BBWA just resubbed for 28 months.
Grazie. Yeah, any ideas? Just one. Your chancellor heaves open a nearby window and sticks a leg out. It was an honor, your majesty. I'll see you on the other side. Quick, spy master! It's my fault, really, for allowing things to get to this point. She takes a step towards you, pulling a curved blade from somewhere within her sleeve. For the good of the kingdom, I'm going to fight back. The spy master throws her knife with deadly accuracy. As you tumble down the steps with the blade between your ribs, the roar of the mob grows louder and louder. Having no heir left, it will be up to the nobles to vote for your successor among the claimants. You can only hope they will keep the kingdom more stable than you did. Alright, it's Arnie or Rayna. It can't be Blue. You've got to go with the barons for a change. Vote! Vote! None of the votes are coming. Oh, here they come. Come on, Green. You can vote too. Blue have let us down. It's King Rain. Well done, Barons. The Barons are victorious. Well done, Barons. Queen Ragnar the Bad. She lasted 9 months. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, here we go. If you wish to join, type !, join. She got her ass handed to her. I think it might track. Yeah, I think it might track. Let's try and get the numbers a little more even and then we'll go. Come on, Barons. Alright, you can join at any time. You can keep typing join and it'll happen, don't worry. My coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Queen Ragnar, but you must still answer to the council. Very well, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? It's up to you guys.
Nice jump, Alistair.
A sub limes quelching just resubbed for 8 months.
The voting has closed. It's a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. The coronation is a great success. Christ! God, we're broke! Baron Edholt Astro of the Barons. The Barons are finally in charge and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that down throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? Glory to the march. Huzzah! Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. I shall introduce myself to the patricians and to the chiefs of the north. And with that, the introductions are done. What do you think? Will they be a good little monarch and do as they're told? Says Baron Sabricki. Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan just in case. The path to victory. I want to be remembered as a saint. I'm going to bring faith to this kingdom. I knew it. A few months in the luxury of the palace and monarch reign has gone soft. Don't we deserve a real baron on the throne? Here you go. You can vote on what you want to go for. The voting seems to be slow to go through, so I'll wait. Yeah, there is a big delay. I might need to restart the game. Doppelganger, lowest defiance.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Tidy 04 just resubbed for 19 months.
I'll let the voting run for a bit. I don't know if I can restart the game. Let's try. I don't think any of you will be still in a faction. That's the thing. But it was starting to lag there for a bit. But I think when I left it running, there was a problem. I left it running for like 20 minutes with no input. Maybe it kind of Wait, don't try and join until the game's up. So, join away. Join away. Sorry, guys. I mean, it was clearly a problem, wasn't there? This already seems better. That's pretty bloody even. You can still join even once I've started. Scheme of the Chiefs. So, Chiefs, what scheme do you want to go for? Raise Zone Military, I think you've already managed this. Yeah, congrats, you've done it. Fellow patricians of the coast. I mean, Raise Zone Trade would be the obvious choice here. Because you've already nailed it. Like, this will be raise it above 6 or something, and you've already got 10, so you'll complete part 1. Privatize the entire kingdom. Done. Alright. A new baby? Hell yeah! Hail, your highness! Some fine news from the common folk in the march. A baby's been born on your birthday. Oh. Alright, we can set... The monarch will send their blessings. The monarch has no time for peasant brats. Gift the parents a bounty of jewels... Oh, that's getting vetoed. Or send the Inquisition to make sure the birthmark is real. Everyone wants instability and lower faith. That's just fantastic. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Dickheads. By the 9th, your majesty, I can assure you there is no deception going on here. I'll be the judge of that. She's forced to admit the birthmark is indeed genuine, but her rude questions and threats have turned the local population against her, you idiot. Bankruptcy looms. You know what I'm going to go for here. Just print a load of coins. Just print a load of coins. It's ridiculous. Oh, the elite guards. I've made my decision. We're going with the veterans of the march, thank you. Baroness Hero Protagonist has gone boar hunting with a few of her close friends. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed it is, and here, behold. Your Highness, What are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any... Aha, quit babbling, you blowhard. That isn't the monarch, it's a peasant who's the monarch's spitting image. Great God! And just in time. The spymaster trusts us so much she's not noticed we're fortifying the border. That means we can move to the next phase. Kidnapping the monarch and putting this fool in their place. How did we manage that? We leave the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the monarch's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of the scheme, the Barons must lower its ability to 4 or less in 4
SBRIKKY just
seasons.
resubbed for 14 months, for our March King, Rayleigh Theoli.
So, bear this in mind. That green has already achieved their goal. Red is on to their second goal. And their second goal is to lower stability. So it's up to you guys to not let that happen, or you will lose. Start the auction. We've got a fortress. And an aqueduct. Finding a spouse. I would like a woman. The latest trend. Bees in jewellery. The buzzing insects can be found trapped in golden tree sap. My coastal artisans use these to adorn necklaces and rings shining like little gemstones. But my artisans can't keep up with demand, and a glorious trade opportunity slips through my fingers. Our fingers. Bees? The little buzzy things, your esteemed highness. The population on the coast is dwindling, but you can help. Encourage farmers to focus on beekeeping. They keep the honey. I only ask for the bees lost each harvest. Very well, I will put this matter to the council. Council, vote away. This is close. Force a new fashion trend instead. Our authority challenge failed. Shit. To their credit, most stifle their laughter. You really thought that was acceptable? The bee obsession continues unabated. Noble patrician Cozy Cat's wealth has decreased, but farming is now sufficient. Arms shortage. The situation in the coast is dire. The patricians, I mean the monarch's navy, is in tatters. We must bolster our dwindling forces. Voting for the patricians is open. Patricians, you have 0 military. You might want to vote A on this one. Excellent. A cadre of Salish. Oh, the military is now weak. That's good. End the season. I will tax... Since you guys are the richest, the patricians of the coast. That's how it goes. Welcome to socialism. The wandering, eligible options, eligible options. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, let's see him. Sorsha, firstborn daughter of the Northern Thou Shall Type clan. She's a typical northern lass, big and loud, and all the social graces of a goat. Spends most of her time ranging the mountaintops hunting wolves and wyverns. Next! Irina, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Tonu's estate. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue. She recently gave away half her fortune to the church. She's a fountain of energy. No one can keep up with her. Ooh, I like the sound of her. And Emmy, sign of the prestigious Captain Ninja bloodline. Nope. I've made my decision. Irina of the Coast. The Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, a travelling bard. She says she's come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say? About me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse already. I've saved my best work for you, my monarch. All I require is a subject. Teach them to love me. I will do so, Your Highness. Absolutely, but give me a few weeks, and everyone in the Crownlands will know. I just need 500 quid. What about 1,000? Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. She hurries out of the throne room to do your bidding. Everyone praises my good nature. Stability up. Ha 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 ha. Take that, you noble devils. Contested wreck. Ah, Kurth vessel to salvage. Wait, says Lord Patrician Leo Josk. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters by the 9th. In fact, it's closer to our city of Hythos than any of yours. But you seized those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You're having money problems, that's Chef MD II. Your Majesty, esteemed counsel, don't let this liar fool you. Fuck the chiefs. Patricians, vote for me. The chiefs have Ragnaroked us twice. Twice. Look at the division between red and blue. Ha 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 ha. You fools. You can't even agree amongst yourselves. Yes! What? But it's in our waters! Yeah, let them become insolent. Moreover, the council's word is final, isn't it? The operation goes ahead and yields a great bounty for the chiefs. Spices from Atesh, Salish pearls, and a strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. Oh, I don't know what happened there. End the season. Blues are northern. Oh yeah, that's right. Ragnarok. Oh, not the fucking ice giants again. Turtle DM and Fisk White. Oh my god. They've already achieved it. I'm adopting Royal Gamble. That means whatever I vote for, if you vote for it, you get 500 quid. The Royal Wedding, yep, let's go. Babies, 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 babies. I do. Oh, my authority and stability have risen. Oh, yes. Oh, come on! Hyperinflation. What? As you ordered, Your Majesty, the Royal Mint has churned out thousands of new coins using cheap gold-like metals. The treasury is technically replenished. My genius is almost frightening. But it's also devaluing the currency across the kingdom. A loaf of bread now costs 100 times what it used to. Something must be done. If this gets worse, our currency will be worthless. Fuck them. How should the council vote? I'm going to veto... Shit. Veto B. Everybody vote A! Vote A! No, you fools! You'll ruin the kingdom! Bees. The bees thing worked. Fantastic. Uh-oh. People are... Oh, fuck me. God damn it. We lost faith because of the bloody bees. Right, burn the hives. Everybody that votes for me gets 500 quid. Burn the hives. £500 each. 500 quid each. Kill the bees. Yes. Yes. Good shit. Not the bees. Whew. Whew. Oh, they're gonna... This is the plot to buy everything. Lower the treasure to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Job done. Shit. Rebellion report. The good word. Greetings, Rain. I've had an idea. As I'm sure you know, my fellow patricians have been shirking their religious duties a bit recently. Faith in the ninth god could certainly be higher on the coast right now. The problem is a feeling of disconnection from the church here in the capital. But I think if the message came from one of their own, it might make a difference. You want to become a preacher? No, just an ambassador, to show them what it means to be a faithful adherent of the ninth god. Do it! Oh. They throw vegetables at her. That's it. Faith is fucked. Burning the hives. We didn't send a strong enough force to burn the hives. We fielded just a few dozen soldiers into hostile terrain against hundreds of peasants. More troops! A good plan, but not without risk. The peasants of the coast are a hardy folk. The sea throws constant dangers against them. Finfolk, krakens, giant crabs, but they endure. Our soldiers may not scare them, especially when their livelihood is at stake. Very well. Everyone gets 500 quid if we summon an army to crush the resistance. It worked last time. Fucking nerds. We're fucked. We're already fucked. A capital proposition. Chief Frostbuddy. The gods are good. Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, your majesty. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They'll improve security and show the Northern Army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your esteemed highness, think of the threat to your security. Let us make use of them instead. I'm going to veto... I'm going to veto C, so you have to vote B. It's B. Help the patricians with their feeble military. I think we're going to die. We're out of money, and I'm pretty sure that's GG. They're now furious. Somewhere in the march, Baroness Hero Protagonist sits at a banquet, gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. She and her fellow plotters discuss their scheme. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the monarch in full view of the palace watch? No, of course not. We must use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. Lure the monarch onto the march and abduct them there, or manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the monarch during the relief efforts. This is up to you, barons. Lowering your own farming. If the march is gripped with famine, we can convince the monarch to come down and visit us, kiss babies, hand out bread, that sort of thing. That's when we strike. Our monarch rides down to the march, and another monarch rides home. Your genius knows no bounds, but what about our own citizens? Won't they starve? Ah, the folk of the march are made of sterner stuff than that. They'll survive on boiled boots and nettle soup. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must lower their farming to 3 or less. Right. Bid on what you want to purchase. God, JR is rich. Green's got the money. Currently rebelling. Bankrupt. Yep, we're fucked. Here it is. What's that? The treasure in its entirety. Run away like a coward. I smash into a sign and die. We are struggling here. No, I died. Queen Helga.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Belmont Legend just resubbed for 21 months. Molto bene.
I think the Chiefs won, right? Because Queen Helga's blue. You can still join even after I've started. Coronation time. The Chiefs were the ones who had rebelled, so you'd got further along than the other factions. And once I ran out of money, it was an easy decision for the people that they just picked whoever was rebelling. You just swooped in. Pagan Northern Ceremony. Chief
We
sort
should
of
all
DM
work together to
slaying.
try and let Flax win.
What if I govern for the good of the whole kingdom? That's not what we agreed. We put that crown on your head. Don't make us take it away. Introduce myself to the patricians. That's Lord Patrician the Ronaldo, and of the barons, it's hero protagonist. And with that, the introductions are complete. Will she do as she's told, says Chief Astro Helmet. Too early to tell, but I have a feeling we should have a backup plan. Path to victory. I would like them to remember me as a conqueror. I've still yet to get an heir. Alright. Barons, choose your fiendish plot. Lower others' military. You must lower the others' military to a combined total of 10 or less. It's going to be hard. Blue. I mean, if you choose Ragnarok again, you've got it. Because it'll say, raise your military above 7, and you've already got it. Job done. Barons are throwing hard. Green, pick trade and you achieve. Alright, listen to me, everyone. That isn't the North. We cannot have Ragnarok again. Blue and red, you guys are gonna have to... I'm sorry, red and green, we have to team up on these blue bastards. We can't be having them fucking Ragnarok us every fucking time. Unacceptable. We must crush blue. I'm going for the Veterans of the March. I would like to call it Royal Ivy. Are we going to turn this new plant into a Royal Ivy crop from the Chiefs and plant it in the palace? Cultivate it in the north? Ban the crop, it could be dangerous. I would like us to vote for cultivate it in the north because it lowers their defiance and makes it less likely that they'll be able to revolt. So, green and red should be voting for B. Thanks for the votes, Chiefs. You get a little bit of extra farming. I'll take that. Your defiance is rock bottom. That's good. That means you're much less likely to rebel. A fishy wedding. Oh, this is where I have to seduce a fish man. I will definitely not allow that. Send me to the wedding. Send me to the wedding. Let's go. I'm going to marry a fishman. Excellent. Purchase what you will, my minions. Green appears to be voting to lower their own military. Fascinating. Playing into the hands of red. How intriguing. Unless that's red voting for F. Charney. Their military's gone down and our authority's gone up. Thank you. Thank you, noble citizens. Finding a spouse. I would like a fella. Noble patrician Lloyd Jones, greetings. Something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen. Ah, this again, the Finn folk. I would like to seduce the Finn folk prince. Let's have some Finn folk babies. Let's get a merman on the throne for a change. Yes. I've always found the Finn folk appealing. I will seduce the sexy, sexy fish man. Let's go. Alright, Archbishop. I'll bring it to the council. Here you go. Do we want to send missionaries to the march or tell them to fuck off? They're now insolent. Let's tax those blue bastards. Right. A partner. Oddfin, firstborn son of the Northern Poop Feast 370 clan. He's your typical Northern lad, big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. He spends most of his time playing cards or making wagers with friends and hangers-on. Had a bit of controversy a while back when his clan hall burned down. Alright, let's have a look at the next. Leon, the wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Cool Llama One's estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. Alright. Leopold, sign of the prestigious Rai Muk bloodline. A typical baron. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Is that all? I've made my decision. Leon of the Coast. Oh, we'll get the fish, man. Towering vines. Object-oriented Bob. Let the royal ivy flourish. Offload the royal ivy to Ashmead. Order northern farmers to manage its growth. I want money, so offer it to Ashmead. That gives you trade, chiefs. Excellent. Lower their defiance. Fin folk. I'm gonna get finned. Put your fucking fins in me. Or whatever you people do. Let's get there. Alright, wow, this place is amazing. Oh, I just dropped a big bag of pearls. Can you pick them up for me? More like fine folk, am I right? Awooga! Your clumsy attempt at seduction is beneath the dignity of your office. I am to be married soon, remember? I have no more time for your foolish games. Oh. I tried, but it didn't go well. Well, that's a shame, I suppose? Oh, we tried. Ragnarok. Yes, yes, yes. Fucking evil bastards in their Ragnarok. Look how powerful blue is! Do something about this, people! I'm adopting Anonymous voting. You will no longer know how everybody's voting. The royal wedding. I do. Maybe we should get to know each other. Statistically unlikely, but there's always a chance. Oh, what a dick. Diplomatic incident. Letter from Ashmead, Your Majesty. I'm afraid the royal ivy you sold them has overrun their villagers. I'm convinced it was not intentional, but relations remain tense. I suggest we send them something else to soothe the situation. Anonymous voting. Good luck to you all. Ignore the letter, this isn't our fault. An island wedding. Forge an alliance with Saul. Do it. Alright, Council. Do we seek an alliance with Saul? Publicly eject on religious grounds, or just attend the wedding? Alright, well, it's up to you guys. Alliance, or just go like a normal person? Good luck. Congratulations. Would you be interested in an alliance between Saul and my kingdom? We offer you military support. Excellent. Red is fucked. You guys have to lower their military by 4. That's going to be hard. Patricians have to lower my treasury. Don't let them lower the treasury, guys. Don't let them lower the treasury. They'll win. A helping hand. What can I do for you? Eliminate some of the import duties on Atashi jewels. Preferential treatment for the coast you stay. Fine, I'll assemble the council. Green? You should be voting for A. Nobody should be voting for A. You guys are idiots. This gives green closer to achieving their goal. What is wrong with you, red and blue? 40 of you are basically not making it easy. You're making it easier for green to lower the treasury. Congratulations. You guys are handing green the game on a silver platter. You're fools. You are fools. Get this guy out of here. Imprison Lord Patrician Random Man in the Street. War with Ashmead. Crikey. How capable is their military? Oh, that's raised the military. That's fucked red. Alright. We should be looking to build up defenses on the Marcher border. Now listen to me, blue and green. You should vote for this so red doesn't achieve their goal. Who's red voting for this? I don't think some of you guys know how this works. Red, your goal is to lower their military. Instead, you're helping them. You guys are 13 fools in the Barons. This is why the Barons should never be in charge. They don't know what they're doing. Auction beginning. Oh, that's true. Raising your own military is fine. You're right. Green, you should get this stadium going. Get your military up. Stop red. Oh yeah, you're right. That is lower military. Misread that. Well done, patricians. Thanks for the stability. Appreciate that. About your heir. I'm going to adopt a low-born child. That's it. I'm doing it. Legends Rising. Yeah, the Ice Giants. What are they offering them? It's build a wall or trust in the strength of our arms. We've got a big military. The invasion begins. Ashmadian troops are massing on the Marcher border. The armies of the chiefs and patricians are marching, but not yet in place. For now, only the barons guard our borders, and Ashmead will attack any moment. Listen to me, chat. Red and blue, you should absolutely vote for A or B. I'm saying vote for A. Do not vote for C, because that will give green their victory. March through the day and night. Go for B. Everybody vote B. Don't let green vote C. Vote B. Don't split your votes! Don't split your votes, you fools! B, 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 B! Excellent, excellent. Military success! Huzzah! Good shit. Good shit. Chief Wazimat is hosting another feast. Tisu, pass me the drink, you old lout. Alright, Blue. You want to let the ice giants fight alone and swoop into the kingdom's rescue, which means you have to lower my authority, or march with the giants, in which case you have to lower my stability. Very well. They're going to try and lower stability. That means we have to try and raise it. Two or less. They've got to lower it to 2 or less. You've got to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. We are going to tax Blue. Sigils and stone, golem assault, and a call for apprentices. Meddling wizard. Why is this a problem? Ah, yeah, the wizards. Assemble the council. This is about wizards. Ah, hello. We could cost Chief Wolstead 1,950 quid. The monarch's choice is B. If you want to stop green, vote B. It's only one lad's money. Vote B. Good job, everybody. Well done, my brave nobles. Money! Chief Wolstead is out of money. Excellent. Chief Wolstead's dead! Now there's Chief Wolstead 2. Sigils and stone. Open it to the council. No, wait. We'll keep it quiet. Cheers, your highness. Odd symbols are being painted on the bricks for the Grand Bazaar. No one knows where they're coming from, but those who stare at them grow restless and flee. Paint over them. Yes. Golem assault. Listen, you guys have Ragnaroked 3 times now. There will not be a 4th. What can we do against the golems? I'm vetoing... I think we should hire a wizard. Hire a wizard! Hire the wizard! It's helping green, but we must defeat these golems. Get them in a bog, and down they go. Excellent. Seeking a truce, the deceased, and carved in the brick. Seeking a truce. Your Majesty, the Ashmadian ambassador is here. He's keen to negotiate the terms of a truce. We've had enough of this war. What will it take to achieve peace? Sounds like a matter for the council. If you value the lives of your citizens, bring this messy affair to an end. Alright, team. Everybody gets 750 quid. And we stop these bastards. B. B. Remembering that B stops green from achieving their goal. And the Forever War will probably fuck us. I think you'll find you made a huge mistake. Well done all. Well done everyone, you fucked us. The deceased. The elderly Chief Marjata, a cousin many times removed of Chief Withershins, died in her sleep. She was nearly 90. I'm sorry. Friend of yours? No, she was very wealthy. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Chief Marjata was my relative. The estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to her family. By the old gods, that's a pitiful claim. Alright team, it's anonymous voting. Pick one. It either goes to Withershins, Lady Patricia Ogriel, amongst all the northern peasants, or it goes to the treasury. If you vote D, again, it's stopping green. Yeah, give me the money! Money, 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 money! Money! Carved in the brick. You recall the symbols that kept showing up? Is that still happening? Yes, but now someone's carving them. We discovered a network of abandoned tunnels beneath the Grand Bazaar itself. The tunnel walls are carved with those very same symbols. I tried going inside, my legs wouldn't move. And I could do nothing but run away. Whatever you guys want to do. I don't care. So, the patrician goal is not that hard. Sometimes it's easy. Shit. Update. Boxy will be flying home immediately due to a medical emergency, and jabs will be standard. I hope that the community understands that Boxy's health is most important to us, and to not speculate and simply send him love and support. Poor Boxy, man. Friend of the stream, Boxy, and top lad is not well. Oh shit. We're still here. We're still alive. Oh. Oh, well, it's over. News from the front lines. Ashmead has fielded an army twice the size of our own, and their troops are accompanied by huge giant golems bigger than churches. I see. The sleeping giant has finally awoken. Please elaborate. Ashmead was too busy infighting to devote his full attention to us. But now that's changed. Well done, all. Well done. Their empire dwarfs our kingdom, your majesty. We should have made peace when we had the chance, you fucking idiots! Over the next few weeks, you receive report after report of your armies being swept aside by Ashmead. Their huge golems are known as immortals, and they're unstoppable. At last, you wake up to find the Ashmedian army camped right outside the walls of your capital. They're not interested in negotiating. The siege is brief. The immortals tear down your walls like rice paper, and the Ashmedians come pouring in, setting fire to houses and looting the churches. Finally, they break into the palace and drag you out into the street where a chopping block is waiting. Consider yourself lucky our empire is already too large to govern. Otherwise, we'd turn your kingdom into one of our many useless backwaters. Instead, we'll just take the loot. Go to hell. You kneel, the axe descends, but it's alright, you think. A moment before your head goes flying? At least you fought to the end, and you'll be remembered as a true queen. Damn right. The Emperor uses my embalmed corpse as a hat stand. Successor voting. Vote for Terrell or Estrid. Don't let those blue bastards govern us again. You didn't win. It's A or B. Rhea, I've got a question. Every single partner I've chosen has given me the cold shoulder. Is it ever possible to have a baby with the person you choose to marry? After the Empire sacked the capital, pillaging everything they could before burning it to the ground, the embalmed corpse of Queen Helga was used as a hat stand by 7 generations of Ashmedian emperors. The chief's agreement with the ice giants fell apart, and the giants ended up attacking the north instead. The subsequent war kept the chiefs too busy to worry about matters of the throne.
Claudi Mango just resubbed for 10 months.
Grazie. The patricians' attempt to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed, marks were scratched. The risk-reward calculus wasn't favourable. The barons leapt into the power vacuum left by Queen Helga's death, and Terrell took the crown with the council's blessing. 2 years. 2 years. I'm going to play this again tomorrow, and I think we'll start a new run-through. Oh, I got you, Rhea. Okay. So when we try tomorrow, we'll start a new playthrough with new factions, and everything will be even, and we won't just have Ragnarok, fucking Ragnarok. Anyway, that was fucking brilliant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Such a fun game to play on stream. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more. So get those voting fingers ready. I will see you guys next time. Cheers for watching. Peace out.